What is going on, YouTube? This is part 1 of 4 of the Zino2 cinematic settings tutorial series. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the best settings for the gimbal and the camera in manual mode to produce cinematic videos. Alright, let's get into the video. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so in this video we're going to be proving or testing the best cinematic settings for the Zino2. I want to thank you for joining the Duranify channel. And in this video we're going to test the camera settings that will produce the best cinematic footage. So what I'm doing here is making sure that I have 4K 60 frames a second, and then I'm going to change the ISO from automatic to manual and set it to 100. Next thing I'm going to do is change the exposure to compensate for the 100 ISO. I'm going to increase the exposure just a tad. There we go. That looks good to me. And then the next thing I do, I'm going to check on the contrast and the shutter speed. So the shutter speed will double the frame rate of 60, which is 4K 60 frames a second. So I'm going to set it to 120 frames per second for good practices. And then I'm going to double check the sharpness. I'm going to increase it by 1 click to 4. And I am going to increase the contrast by 1 click to 70. And I believe that I'm done. Alright guys, so these are the settings that I'm going to pick for today to prove that we don't have to deal with this wild change in the fluctuation of this exposure. So one thing to note, every time you take off you have to redo, or every time you stop your video we have to redo this each time. So we're going to do an auto takeoff. You sure you want to take off? Yes.
Refresh the return point. Please mind the return position.
Okay, I hope we can lock it in. So I'm just going to go up and out a little bit. Okay, so we're about 70 feet high. I'm going to push it to 250 feet high. What I wanted to do is just kind of point the camera down and not just shift quite a lot the exposure. So there's 272 feet, that's good enough. You can see that I'm just going to pull the camera down and the exposure should change, which it did not. So it should get brighter here. Yaw to the right. So one of the nice things is here you can see the degrees in yaw right there on that little display. Okay, you ready? I'm going to push the camera up all the way. See if it gets darker. It does not. So This proves that this is the way to go with the cinematic shots. So there was a construction site going on over here, and I wanted to go look at it. Push the camera down, and let's go forward. Yeah, you can see the construction site here. There it is. We got a brand new house up. Looks like we are about 800 feet away. Push the antenna down a little bit. That's better. Yeah, and there's the new construction. I'm going to go ahead and go straight up to 400 feet to give us the bird's eye big view. I'm going to put the X right in the middle of the house. Right there. So it looks like they built in the middle lot. There's 4 lots there. I was thinking about buying one to build my retirement home on it. Real close to my house, so I know it well. So I think that's the middle lot. Right here is this really long lot. Ooh, I'm way too high. Sorry about that. 500 feet. Didn't notice. Sorry about that. Bring this thing down. To the limit of 400 feet. 20. Here we are. Right. Again, I'm going to make the camera go straight forward. Ready, set, go. Let's see if we have the camera change the exposure. No, it did not. Go ahead and look around. Yeah, I don't see the exposure changing, so that's a good sign. Again, I'm going to point the camera down. Yeah, the exposure stayed the same. Can I change any of these settings? No, of course not. You can't do it on the fly. You have to stop the recording. Alright, so let's go ahead and stop the recording and change a couple of settings. Now watch this, everything goes back to automatic. So you have to go in there and change everything again. Exposure is a 465. And we're going to drop the exposure down. Look at that. Really made it dark, right? Bring it up to a 6,000, I'm thinking. 6,500. Yeah, so you start seeing the definition in the clouds. It's 6,500, it looks like. 62. Maybe 62, and you can brighten it up a little bit. So now shutter speed. I'm going to go to manual. If I bring it down to 120, you can see that doubles the shutters, the frames per second that we're recording at 4K 60 frames a second. That might be the way to go right there. I still see the definitions in the clouds. They're not blowing out the sky. Right. And the saturation, you have to be really careful. Saturated two clicks. Pop the color and contrast. So give it one click. Yep, that's good. And sharpness, let's give it to 5 this time, the max, and see how that is. 5 on the sharpness. Got the grid lines. Okay, I like this. Okay. And I'm going to start the recording. So this is what it looks like. I was hoping to see a little bit more definition in the clouds. Still blown out. So change your exposure again, I think will be better. It doesn't remember your settings. Manual 100 is fine. Exposure. Let me change my shutter speed first. Manual 20. Okay. Now I'll do my exposure. Manual. Yeah, there, that's better. I can see the clouds now. Yeah, okay. Exposure's fine. Saturation at 80, so it kept the saturation, kept the contrast, it kept the sharpness. Okay, so at least it kept something. Shutter speed went back. To that. What's up with that? Changes everything. Yeah, saturation, exposure, ISO. So what's up with that? Really kind of messed up. Automatic? What's up, man? So you can't change all 3 at the same time? It's messed up. Alright, let's try it this way. Keep it in the dark. Keep it bright. Okay. Here, here, manual, good, exposure, shutter, manual, .20, good. Okay, let's try it here and see what happens. Shutter speed's on automatic again, unfortunately. Yeah. Interesting why you can't do that. Sure. Alright, it says that I'm 40% battery, and I'm just going to do the automatic return home. Aircraft landing in place.
Return to home.
Now, keep going, pushing the camera down. Then back up again. Camera up. Boom. Bring the camera down. This guy is way off course. Gonna land on top of the car. That was not good.
Refreshed the return point. Please mind the return position. Landing.
Wow.
Refreshed the return point. Please mind the return position.
Okay, there we go. Alright, so let's check the settings again. Let's going to do full automatic again. Exposure, automatic. Shutter, automatic. Saturation, 60. Okay. Contrast, 60. Sharpness, 3. Okay. Alright, red lines, good. Okay guys, so we're shooting in RAW this time. Doing a manual takeoff.
Refresh the return point. Please mind the return position.
Sunset looks like it's starting to occur. And we'll do a quick yaw. Didn't mean to do it that quick, but it's what it is. Okay, that's good. So now let's. Okay, so good. And do the settings. We're now in normal mode. Do the recording in normal mode. All right. You can see the drone right up there. And it's complaining about 22% battery. Do a quick yaw, and then it's going to want to come home. So that's the difference between the SNL RAW and regular.
Low battery warning. The drone is under return to home soon.
I'm going to cancel the return to home, finish my yaw, and then bring it back. Okay, and let's bring it on back. Going up all by itself. Oh, yes.
Low battery warning. The drone is under return to home soon. Landing.
All right, so there you are, guys. Let's do a comparison. So in conclusion, we still have to play with a lot of settings here to make sure that we get that cinematic footage. Again, you have to have the video turned off. Alright, stop whining at me. It just keeps on whining. Alright. Alright, so there it is. It's back home. And so my thoughts and conclusions, geez, we have to make sure that we get this guy set up right so we can get the cinematic footage. We have to change two settings, either ISO and exposure or your shutter speed and exposure. But you can't have all three, but you're going to have to figure out which one works best for you, and I'm still trying to figure that out. So what looks to be the best for me is the shutter speed and exposure, along with the ISO being set to automatic. And I think it takes it. It acts like it takes it, but it displays says automatic. So still working through these bugs, guys, and we're doing the research here for Hubsan.com for Hubsan, and I hope they get this video and do something about it so we can change these settings to the point that we can make cinematic videos without those wild exposure changes, right? Alright, that is my final thoughts. But overall, the new changes they've done are moving in the right direction. Still got a ways to go, but it's moving in the right direction. Alright, that's it for now. Signing off. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content, hit that subscribe button, guys. Thanks for watching.